Do you know, when I was in medical school in 1966, in Korea, at that time, the Korea whole nation was so poor, everybody was so desperate, eating every meal, you know. At that time, nobody was depressed. Everybody was alert, you know. Yeah. And I saw a 28-year-old woman in the psychiatry department. Apparently, she came from extremely wealthy family. The wealthy family has what? All these what? Status symbols and these dignities and family pride, you know, and everything. And she belonged to that kind of family. She was kicked out from mother-in-law because she only had 2 daughters. Too bad, right? This kind of thing doesn't happen in Korea anymore. And today, it's the other way around, you know. Okay, now. And at that time, you must have a son. So if you cannot produce son, grandson, then it's your responsibility. The strange responsibility, isn't it? Yeah. And so mother-in-law was trying to kick her out to have a new daughter-in-law. And unfortunately, she found out even her husband is going along with the mom. She was mad. She was so disappointed. She was hopeless, you know. All this what? Good things disappeared. There's no joy, no hope. All the genes were what? Depressed. See? It's not beautiful anymore. May I have some water? Okay? Yeah. And you know what? She couldn't sleep. You need to sleep. You can only sleep when your genes in the brain cell produce some melatonins, right? That's why you cannot drop, down and sleep. Why? Because you have no melatonin. It is what? There's a melatonin gene in the brain cell. It needs to be clicked so you can feel like what? Oh, I want to go to bed now. Okay. There's some melatonin coming for you. See? Yeah. And she can sleep. She cannot be what? She cannot be in peace. Why? Because there's no serotonin produced. She has no endorphin, therefore she has no happy feelings. Everything's wiped out. That means what? All the genes are inactivated. And she cannot even eat. Do you know why we eat? Why we have a good appetite? There's appetite genes. Really. This gene produces some stuff called NPY, neuropeptide Y. That make you feel like eating. So when that gene is depressed, you don't feel like eating at all. Too active, maybe. Yeah. See? Now, so she was living dead, right? Literally a living dead. Do you know why I asked for a glass of water? I felt thirsty. Do you know why I felt thirsty? Because one of my genes inside produced strange substance, and I call it thirst substance, okay, which went to my brain and pushed a certain button and said, Sang-mi, you are thirsty. No, I didn't know I was thirsty. It was God knows that I need what? Some water supply. I didn't know I need this water supply. See, this is the truth, right? So that's why, I need to have water, So that's why I'm drinking water. I cannot even drink water if he does not let me know. But you know what? There are so many people in this world today. When God says, drink some water, you need water, then you know what they say? You have a Coca-Cola? You know. God, it drives God nuts, really. Yeah. Because God, it is so difficult for God to what? Balance out your osmotic pressure in your body, really, because this is so important. Yeah. And many times people don't even hear their voice, right? They're so thirsty, but they don't know. So scientists recently, they found out the thirst center is so what? Degraded. And it now becomes so difficult for the people to feel what? Genuine thirst. So they're drinking only what? 25% water they really need. Yeah, 75% degraded, downgraded, you know? Yeah. We are changing ourselves with a bad lifestyle. You know? Now I become, at least, something I know is that I can hear God's voice as far as water is concerned, right on time. Really. I think at least you need to practice that, you know what? Yeah. So it is such a joy that it is a wonderful freedom I begin to feel. I have now what? Freedom to hear His voice. So I can freely drink water. What a freedom, right? Yes. So, the definition of the freedom is completely different from what we see freedom is at this time in this world.